Good morning, sportsmen. So here I am heading up the hill. This is my first hunt ever, and I'm doing this by myself. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that go, "What the hell are you thinking, Frank?" But for those of you that already know me, that's what I do. For those of you who don't, I like to do things by myself. So it turns out this is not opening day of season. That was yesterday. Just got all of my paperwork all in place yesterday. So I already had my hunting license, but I've got my bear and my regular deer tag in hand. I have my archery safety certificate in hand. And it's a little after 7:30 on Thursday morning, the 31st. And this is the beginning of my hunt. I've been wading through cows. I think I got the last of them out of my way. I'm not chasing anybody up in the canyon creating a disturbance. Anyway, this is the bottom of a canyon I'm going to hunt today. This goes up 300-400 yards maybe. It opens up as it goes up. There's some really spectacular features up in this canyon. And I don't know if I'm pointing. I don't know if you can see it. There's a fence line up there. That's the neighbor's property. I need to make sure that whatever I do stays this side of that fence. Anyway, stay tuned. More to come. All right, sportsmen. So I've come up into the canyon about 100 yards, and I'm going to retract my earlier statement. I do believe that this canyon I'm going into from this point is probably closer to 800 yards long, 800 to 1,000 yards long. Judging by the distance that I've just traveled, you can still see those cows down there. I've come close to 100 yards now, and I know it's a lot further than this. But the reason I'm filming right now is I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but right here in front of me is a little bit older, what appears to be a fat tire track. I'm also seeing a lot of dog track that is clearly a different age than the tire track. Looks like the dog has maybe been through here within a couple of days. I know I heard what I was pretty sure was a coyote about 3-4 mornings ago, and talked to my neighbors that have all the cows where I heard the coyote at, and he had told me it's a possibility that it's a young wolf because they'll sound a lot like coyote. Well, since I've never been out in this stuff and I don't know, I couldn't distinguish the two, I just figured it was a coyote. Anyway, I got a lot of dog track around me, so stay tuned. Let's see what we find up here. This ought to be fun. Who the hell is that? Alright, sportsmen, so I came about halfway up this canyon on the east side, which was what my original plan was. Stay down in the shadows in the tree line along the east side of that canyon. And it might not be real easy to tell, but I'm up at the top of that canyon right now. This drops down pretty good. Anyway, by about halfway up, I'd realized there's no current sign of activity. Nothing really happening. I dropped my pack, grabbed my bow, lightened up my load, and hiked around, checked a few trails and whatnot, looking for some kind of recent activity, and there's just nothing happening over there. Doesn't mean they couldn't be moving through at this point, but everything, what little bit is there, is pretty dry, pretty old. So I went ahead and grabbed my pack again and crossed over to the west side of the canyon and hiked up, and if you can see right down along that tree line, just following the tree line, definitely seeing more current sign of activity, but I have not seen anything moving yet other than these goddamn squirrels that keep giving me away. Anyway, keep looking. Only been up here an hour and a half so far. So I'm in a spot where there's quite a bit of recent activity. Looks like there's been some elk come through here, and some large mule deer, and a bunch of does. I'm sitting behind some trees. Sorry about the camera movement, it's on my hat. There's a path right there that comes through. And then, see that long thin tree that's down up there? They come right around the end of that, and there's a path. Comes right through here. So I've been up here for about 3 hours so far, and this is the most recent activity that I've seen. So I'm going to hold right here and see if somebody comes through. Alright, sportsmen, so today I was up here for about 6 hours and I didn't see a single head up here all day. Not disappointed by any means, that's for sure. This is my very first day ever of being out hunting, and I just considered, if nothing else, at least it was a good scout day. Saw a lot of good tracks, a couple of good areas like you can see earlier in the video, but there's just no sign of anything moving around up here today. Probably leaving at the wrong time. I should probably stay up here a little longer, but I've got a couple other things I got to get done today. So stick around, I'll be up here again real soon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there and give us some thumbs up. Leave some comments if you saw something. Tell me about it. All right, have a great day.